Now, if the Arabic and European writers in medieval times really understood India's zero, where are all the negative numbers in their writings? This is the situation, and I quote, "I have read a few dozen medieval Arabic books on arithmetic and algebra, and there is no hint of negative numbers in any of them. 0, too, was not regarded to be a number, but was merely the placeholder for an empty place in the representation of a number in Arabic, i.e. Indian, notation. All numbers in Arabic arithmetic were positive. No Arabic author, to my knowledge, ever even contemplated the existence of negative numbers. Largely through the Arabic world into North Africa, into Europe, that the transmission of India's mathematics heritage came to us. And we think that the Arabic world carried India's mathematics along with the development of algebra. Only the very most basic arithmetic came for the journey. So, comparing al-Khwarizmi's approach to Brahmagupta's, I quote, "Once again, al-Khwarizmi differs from Brahmagupta, this time in not employing any abbreviation. Also, he avoids using negative numbers or a larger number subtracted from a smaller one, or from 0. Whereas Brahmagupta, like other Indian mathematicians before him, does not hesitate to make use of such negative numbers." So, Brahmagupta had everything we need today. Basically 200 years later, al-Khwarizmi didn't have 1 as a number. About 300 years plus later, al-Khalisi only had 0 as a placeholder. So let's just move these gentlemen aside and look at Leonardo Pizano. So here we've got a quote that I made up. "I am Leonardo Pizano. I am the man most responsible for introducing India's arithmetic into Europe in the 13th century via my book Liber Abaci. As I got my Indian info from Arabic traders, I did not get to learn about India's definition of 0 as a number or the rules of positives and negatives. Whoops." So here I've got a map, and it's just for illustrative purposes only, but it tells a story of the transmission of 0 as a placeholder, but not as defined by Brahmagupta. So we start off in India, near Binmal, and it travels over to Baghdad, to the House of Wisdom of al-Khwarizmi. Then it goes over to Northern Africa, where it finds its way to Leonardo Pizano, also known as Fibonacci. He takes it into Italy, and from Italy it then travels to England. Those unaware, 0 was defined as the sum of equal positive and negative magnitudes of equal size, include al-Khwarizmi in Iraq in the 9th century, the traders of North Africa in the 12th century, Leonardo Pizano in Italy in the 13th century, and Robert Record in England in the 16th century.